Hello. It is such a joy to be here with everybody. A year ago, we were teaching virtual school. I was preparing a concert for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and a week before we were to perform, they shut all the schools down. Students that had been face-to-face were suddenly sent home, and the concert that we intended to perform never was given. So this is a real joy to be able to stand before you and to have this opportunity. This is our second performance. We had a concert in October, which is very early in the school year. And so with just a few weeks under their belts, they came before an audience and sang their hearts out. And that's what they want to do today, too. This is a scary time. There's an audience of people, and that makes for nervousness in ways that manifest themselves sometimes with I don't know, I might cry. So if I do, it's my nervousness. I am reminded about how every person in this choir is an essential part. In the same way that when you build a jigsaw puzzle, that even a single piece missing from that puzzle diminishes that puzzle. And that's the way it is with our kids. So we had a shoe situation earlier, and I think we fixed it, but we did decide that, you know what, we would rather have anybody sing barefoot than have no one sing at all. So if our shoes hurt, you have my permission, ladies and gentlemen, to take your shoes off. And if my shoes hurt with these big, tall heels, I might just take mine off too. These students, many of them, this is the first or second time they've ever been on a stage. Many of these students, when they were doing virtual learning last year, did not have music as a class. In our elementary buildings, we rotated buildings, and they either had music or art, but they didn't have both. So our kids are coming to us, some of them without having been in a part of a formal choir for 2 years. And that means there's a lot of things that we're working on, and that we're growing, and we're learning. And every time we come together, we know it is a growing learning experience. We don't expect perfection. We expect our very best. And that's what we're going to give you tonight. We're apt to make some mistakes because we do. That's part of learning. This is our first time with the microphones, so we are working to get them adjusted. We hope that the balance will be really pleasing for you in the audience, but it's one of those things that we're also trying to hear and listen to for the first time. So with that little introduction, which kind of is a weird introduction, let me now pretend that this is the real introduction. Hello, everybody. I am so glad you're here. I am Danelle Sturdy. I am the Director of Choirs at West Middle School, and I am so delighted that you are part of our holiday concert. This is an opportunity for us to showcase our 6th grade singers and our 8th grade hand chime choir. And we welcome you here. And we are going to start our first song, which is called Happy Winter.
Stop, stop, stop.
you. Our second song is based on a formal piece by Bach, and it is a little fanciful takeoff called Cold and Fugue Season. This part, we have not practiced. We have to sit down. So, if you're on the back riser, you're going to sit on the riser. If you're on the floor, though, you're going to need to sit on the floor. Ladies, that means being mindful of our dresses. So I'm going to have you learn how to do this. You're going to kneel first and sit like this, okay? So not crisscross like we do in school a lot of times. But we need to find a way to sit down. If there's a place for my front row people to sit in that window, the one that you built, that would be wonderful. So can we just make sure we can all sit down for a little bit? And if you can sit in the window, that'd be great. All right. There are a lot of things that Thank you. That was lovely. That really turned out amazingly well. There are a lot of things that go into putting on a performance like this, a lot of things that you can preemptively talk about, and other things that just happen on the fly. And one of the great things about these amazing young people is their ability to really be adaptable and to go with the flow. We meet every other day. So we've only been together with this entire ensemble for 4 rehearsals. Prior to that, each group would rehearse separately. So being able to come together, being able to suddenly now sing with 40 new voices that you've not sung with before, and being able to do something as simple as sitting down when you have a chair is not so simple when you don't. So we have 2 more songs, and they're going to probably be long enough that you are not going to want to stand, but you are going to want to listen. So next on our ensemble is our 8th grade hand chime choir. And before they play, I'm going to go ahead and invite them to move out of their seats. They're kind of sitting in the dark over there, but you will definitely want to give them good attention. So come on up and go ahead and find your positions, please. These 9 plus myself individuals are playing 3 octaves of Melmark chimes. And these chimes are on loan to us because I wrote a grant request a year ago saying I wanted to introduce this type of music to our music program. And these young people have taken this and they shine. I mean, they're amazing. And we don't practice them very often, to be honest. We actually put the chimes in the box last week, haven't pulled them out, and so this is going to be our first time in 7 days of practicing, but when you hear them, they are radiant. So I need to take my place over there because I am the 11th member to make up that the 10th member to make up that 3 octaves. So as we go over there, we're going to be playing a song titled Thanksgiving Prelude, right? Thanksgiving Celebration. Thanks, guys. All right. We have 3 beautiful soloists who are going to come forward now for Silent Night. Thank you. We're going to do the sit again. You did it so well the first time, so we're going to sit again, and I'm inviting my three soloists to come forward for "O Come, All Ye Faithful." Shh. Our 8th grade hand chime choir is going to play the next piece. It is Christmas Celebration. I have never done what I'm about to do, and I'm a little uncomfortable doing it. My husband does this all the time. He would probably jump right up. He's in the second or third row here. If you like what you heard with the hand chimes, and you're wanting to do something that's a lasting gift for not only your child, but for generations, we would love to ask for your support. We have been given a grant to borrow the 3 octaves that we have, but at the end of August, I have to return those back to the Area 5 Handbell Association. It's about $2,500 to buy a set of chimes. And so, as humbly as I possibly can be, if you are at all motivated to say that's a beautiful opportunity for my child to ring or to share that gift, we'd love to let you know that your tax-free donations will help to support that gift to our students. We're working hard. Mr. Messenger is really behind us. He wants this to continue. He wants this to be a program that gets motivated and grows. And we've got the perfect young people to start our 6th graders. So anyway, I put that before you. I'm not asking you to write a check for anything that is outside of what your heart might call you. But if you're saying, hey, what can I do? I want to honor my child's teacher for a Christmas present. And you're going to consider a Starbucks or a Big B gift card. I would much rather have you say, I'll put $10 towards those chimes because we really do want to have them. So I say that, and hopefully no pressure at all. We normally would end a concert like this with something really contemplative and something quiet, but we had to end it with something loud and raucous. And you'll notice that some of our kids had to leave the stage for this last song. We were trying to figure out the best way to introduce this, and I've got to get my part too. This last song, if you've been looking at the program, it's called Ugly Sweater. And, well, I don't have an ugly sweater, but I do have something ugly, so hold tight, I got to go get it. Christmas skirt. My Christmas tree skirt. I often wonder what my own family thinks when I have this brilliant idea to say, oh, honey, I could make that a skirt. And it's like, that belongs on the tree. So we're going to sing Ugly Sweater, but it could be ugly Christmas tree skirt, ugly dress, although Cadence came to school today. She said, can I wear an ugly dress? And then she came with her dress, and I was like, Cadence, your dress is adorable. So we thank you in advance for coming. At the end of this song, we're going to exit the stage, and then your child will be able to join you out in the lobby. I won't have a chance, obviously, to wish each of you individually a joyous holiday, so I'm going to do it right now. Thank you so much for the gift of your child, for letting them be a part of the music program at West Middle School. I thank the people that are making us look and sound great. Bo and Carrie are up in the rafters there. You can't see them, but they're the ones that are doing all this technical stuff. It is a true joy to work with such wonderful administrators. Jason and Sydney are just incredible. Their passion for what we do in the arts is evident, but their passion for your kids is even greater. So with this, we will conclude our song, and we'll have you meet your child. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Joyous Noel, Feliz Navidad, Happy Kwanzaa, happy everything. Ugly sweaters, guys.